I thought it would be lovely to give a little update on how Timmy, my rescue dog, is coming along. He's been with me for about a month now, just over a month, and it's early days, but I thought it might be quite nice just to have a little chat about how he's settling in. We're on our early morning walk. This is our first walk of the day, and it's very peaceful. He's still on the lead. I'm just being very careful. He's only been with me for a short while. It's starting to rain. That's the thing about having a dog. Yes, come rain or shine, we're out here, aren't we? Yes. What do you think, Timmy? He's a good boy. So yes, so I've got a little walk that I do. I've got a walk that I do every morning, and it really is lovely. It's quite invigorating. We have a loop to do. Quite a big loop this morning. It takes me about 40 minutes, and it's very peaceful the time I go out. I go out early, and I can always see the sun rising up in the sky, so that's very nice. Let me just show you between the trees. Very beautiful. Yes, there's the sun rising up behind the trees. Makes everything, well, it bathes everything in a golden light. I need to get myself a little fluorescent strip, really. Timmy's got one. He's got his bright orange strip on his harness, which is really useful. But I could do with getting one myself. You can see how narrow the lanes are. Many lanes in Devon are like this, and many lanes have got these beautiful high banks, but it makes it difficult to see the traffic. It's often why I wear these brightly coloured hats and jackets and things, to be seen. Yes. There's a lovely pond to look at, and this walk gives me lots of inspiration for my painting, actually. And there's some ducks down there on the pond. The ducks are very excited by the rain. The trees are a lovely colour at this time of year, aren't they? You're a good boy, aren't you? Would you like a treat? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good boy. I'm doing the counting down technique, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, because Timmy is a little bit anxious about other dogs. So if another dog comes along, if they're friendly and it's relaxed, then he's absolutely fine. But if they look like they might start barking a little bit or getting a little agitated, he gets a little stressed. So I have been working on that. We count down at different speeds as well, and I can do it really slowly, and it keeps him engaged and distracts him. He's great with horses because he came from Dartmoor originally, so yes, and there's all the wild ponies on Dartmoor. Okay, so we're back. Tea time, I think, and then we can sit down and have a chat. What do you think, Timmy? That tail's wagging such a lot now. Yes, it is. Yes, he's still a little bit cautious of Millie. She bopped him on the nose, but but then you were friends again. So I'm just keeping an eye on this situation. So I think what happened, Timmy, is that hello. I think what happens is you went up and bopped her in your kissy way, didn't you? And it was just too much of a bop. Right, let's put the light on and make a cup of tea. Did you like that walk? It was very nice, wasn't it? Okay, hat off and tea. It's a beautiful time of year at the moment, isn't it? It's autumn and the leaves are all falling off the trees and everything looks so beautiful at the moment. It's been very inspirational for me. Journaling, art journaling. Yes, it has. I've been quite inspired. I'm always inspired by this time of year. I think it's probably something to do with the days being shorter and it being a bit darker. You want to cocoon a little bit and snuggle down a little bit, and I always feel like art journaling a lot more when it's like this. It's a cosy thing to do, isn't it? Anyway, cup of tea and back to the subject of Timmy. Okay, I've got a nice cup of tea and cheers to us. Pop it over there for the moment. Timmy is washing his paws. Yes, he is. He's quite a fastidious little dog. Yes, he is. He loves to have a good wash. I need to brush him a lot, and I will be brushing him later. I'm brushing him and grooming him every day because he has got this very thick coat. He's a collie, border collie cross, and I think he has got some retriever in him. The back of his coat is very retriever-like, just in terms of the texture. So I'll be grooming him a little bit later on. So to rewind a little bit, Timmy came into my life about 6 weeks ago, just 6 weeks ago. I've generally always had dogs, and most of my dogs have been border collies. My last dog, Robbie, up there, I painted and sewed. It was a mixed media project. Yes, he was my previous dog, but unfortunately I lost Robbie last year. That was a little bit of a heartbreaking situation. So I didn't really feel like getting a dog straight away, and I was volunteering at my local animal rescue centre, walking the dogs. That's what I've been doing as a volunteer, just a couple of hours a week, walking the dogs. And I don't know what it was, but almost a year to the day, Timmy came in to the rescue centre, and I don't know what it was, but I've got a little snap here, a little video here of my first walk with him when I took him out. And I don't know what it was, but I fell in love with him completely. I don't know, there was just something about him. Maybe it was more about how I was feeling in terms of opening up to the possibility of having another dog. I didn't categorically say I wouldn't have another dog. I just wasn't in that place until I saw Timmy. But I have Oscar, Millie, the two cats, and and I had to be mindful of that. And it was very important that if I did adopt or foster another dog, that they had lived with a cat before, because it's important that you get that right for the cat's sake, obviously, for Oscar, Millie's sake, and for the dog's sake. You don't want to set the dog up to fail at all. So I definitely didn't want to do that. Now, he had lived with a cat before, so that was promising. So what I did is I fostered Timmy just for a short while, just to see if he did get on with the cats. And they're very dog friendly, so that's something I have to be careful of. Anyway, to cut a long story short, he did get on with the cats very well, and he was very relaxed around them, which was fantastic. So on the back of that, I decided to adopt Timmy, and that's what I've done. So he's been living with me now for about 6 weeks. Now, I've heard that with adoptions, there's a 3-3-3 rule: 3 days to decompress, 3 weeks to get used to a new routine, and 3 months to feel part of the family. And I don't know if that's actually accurate, because I would say the decompression stage takes a little bit longer than that, or at least there's no hard and fast rules that I can see. Each dog's going to be different, of course, but I would say that it was quite a gradual process before Timmy learnt the new routines very quickly, because he's half a border collie and I'm used to training border collies, so that was the easy bit. So sorry about that. I was in full flow and the battery went, so I do apologise. It's now later on in the day. It's 4 o'clock, and yes, you can see outside the light is going a little bit. Anyway, Timmy has been for a WALK, and he's now having a little grooming session, which he really seems to enjoy. After that, he will have his dinner. Yes, won't you? Is that nice? Oh, yes. So we're just starting with a gentle brush. I've got 3 brushes. I've got this one here, which I really like, a little comb just for doing around the back of his elbows and some of those tricky areas, and this, which is great, I just wipe it down there and you get all the fluff. You can just pick it off, and it's brilliant. So I usually start just with the head, very gently. I think he does like it. I'm pretty sure he does. As I've said, he's only been here 6 weeks, so I don't want to overwhelm him by going crazy with the grooming. So we do a little bit of that, don't we? Yes, we do. Then I'll probably bring the comb just round the back. Oh, probably just round the back of his elbows. He seems to get a little matted there. So I just do that very gently, and then I'll work my way down to the back and the tail and the haunches area, which he is not so keen on. But we're getting there. We're getting there. What do you think? What do you think? Oh, he's getting in a cheeky, playful mood now. When he starts putting his paw up, he wants to play. Anyway, I think that's about it for this week. Thank you for coming along. I hope you've enjoyed a little update on Timmy. I know we haven't done any art journaling today, and I'm itching to get on with my next project. So, but anyway, thank you for coming along. Have a good week. Look after yourselves. And yes, we'll see you again very soon. Bye for now. You're enjoying that, aren't you, Timmy? Yeah. Is that nice?